The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, and Subaru Productions.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Tokutalk. Marcus is done.
Marcus has been blinded by the light.
And in light of these events, we will have to close Tokucast. Goodbye everybody!
Nope!
Bye.
Alright, this week we're doing another Tokutalk because I finally started to ripen down.
Yeah. After all these years, we're finally writing down ideas. Nope. Or should I say somebody who isn't me is writing down ideas?
Tokutalk.
I just don't have good ideas.
This one.
According to him, neither do I.
What we no longer want to see from Super Sentai, Rider, or Ultraman movies. Because I'm really getting tired of some of these tropes that we end up seeing every year. There isn't really a skip in them, and I'm really hoping that when we get the Lupin Pat Q crossover that we're getting soon, that they just don't do this.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it's
Lupin Pat Q.
That's going to be a very long title.
That sounds like a Pokemon reject.
Pat Q.
La Pat Q.
It works. I mean, have you seen the Superman and Batman were Pokemon trainers video?
Yes, that video's great.
I haven't, but
Batman, Nightwing Wing, I choose you. Nightwing Wing evolved into Batman Man. I'm not even making that up.
Jacob, let's do ours first.
Ultraman?
Yes.
Okay.
What don't we want to see anymore?
I don't want to see, hey, remember this Ultra? He's back.
That's every year for them. Every year in an Ultraman series now is a goddamn
There's always a Showa cameo.
Yeah, it's always an anniversary now, and I'm just like, all right. One, I'm really hoping the series after RB is not doing that, because I'm really tired of. We talked about this before. We're just tired of seeing the power-ups be the thing over and over again. But it always seems like a Showa Ultra has to come back in the movie, and I'm sitting here like, all right, we could just have it focus on these characters.
It's not special anymore.
It's really not
because it happens in every movie.
Yeah, so it's
not to say it can't be used well in some movies. It's just
getting tired.
Yeah, we're getting kind of sick of it.
Getting very tired. We're really hoping that Belial never shows up again.
That's one of the big things is I don't want to see Belial anymore. I said this in what we don't want to see in Ultraman in the future. Just in general, I don't want to see any more returning villains.
Yeah,
I want them to do new things.
Mm-hmm.
I know Subaru is having some money troubles, but try to come up with something new.
Yeah, it's getting grating, and we're just really tired of seeing, especially because movies come out every year, and I think that's the thing that Guy did really well by just not really having anybody come back in their movie, except for the best character ever, Juggles.
Yeah, they had Juggles come back, they had Orb come back, which was fine because that was the previous show.
Yeah, they were just right there. So having them come back is just like, all right, that's great. I like seeing them. Perfect. Let's do it again. Juggles can just be the new show. Have Juggles
just
come
have
back.
Juggles come back in every movie
for the next 30 years. But because he's hilarious.
They'll probably still look the same.
He probably will. Goddamn vampires. But
yeah,
it's great.
Is there anything else? Is there anything you particularly don't want to see?
Not really. It's just that I would like to see them take the Geed route, where it's just like, all right, so Orb did this too, where it was a direct continuation of just what went on with the story. Right. But I would love to see the writing step up. And Geed did this so incredibly well.
Yeah.
That's why it's at the top of basically.
It's one of our favorite movies. It's so good.
It's one of our favorite Toku movies now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for something like that, it's just have the writing step up a little bit. The writing quality, I can't really say because I haven't watched any of RB yet, but we don't know exactly how that's going to see if the writing quality has gone down from Yeet, which was an amazing series.
Great.
You know, after going from X, which we also really like.
Oh, I love X.
To Orb, which we and then Geet is just like, all right, we need to keep this quality going for the movies because we don't know exactly what's coming after RB. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really it for Ultraman, at least.
I don't really want to see alternate universes.
That's just an Ultraman.
It is just an Ultraman thing, but I want them to buy that. I want to see them focus more on the show that we just had, without they did in G, without bringing, hey, here's another dimension. Let's bring this in.
Well, that's a problem of Zero and now Orb, because Orb can cross dimensions too.
Yeah.
Just those two, it's like that's inherent to their characters. That's something that they have to do.
Yeah.
I would like not to see any.
But you don't have to use those characters, so you don't have to have them do it.
I would like for them to not bring the Zero Force back and just do like what they did in Gi, where they were locked out of the planet.
Yeah.
I say like that's perfect. Just leave them out there. We didn't like them.
And then at the end they go, "We helped.
We did so much. We're great." All right, Matt, get up here.
So, Super Sentai or Kamen Rider?
Rider first.
Rider first.
Okay.
Matt, what don't you want to see? That was a weird, stilted sentence. What don't you want to see in Rider movies anymore?
In the crossover movies, I don't want to see an episode of one Rider, an episode of another, and then they meet for one fight.
They seem to have...
I agree with this 100%.
Over the past couple years, ever since Drive Ghost, they seem to have dialed back. But I would like to keep it like they did, not in that movie. Keep it in continuity. Just
don't make it weird off-canon stories that don't really have any bearing on it.
AKA shonen filler.
The Drive Ghost one was terrible
AKA
because
most of these movies.
they had met before.
Yeah.
And then they act like they didn't know each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, all right, that's awful. Stop with this. Boo.
Boo hiss.
I can't remember when, did Wizard act like they've already met Gaim during their movie?
I can't remember either. It's been such a long time since we watched that movie.
I don't remember,
Yeah. It's been a very long time since that.
Because I know he showed up for about 5 seconds in the end of Wizard.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
He owned those 5 seconds, though.
I would like, and this is something that Neo Heisei seems to be doing pretty well, keep it in continuity with the show. W is such a great example of this.
Oh, yes.
And just, have it have actual bearing on what happened in the story. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem because we in America don't end up getting to see it until they release the Blu-ray and DVD months later.
Yep.
But have it in show just makes it that much more, I guess, worth it to watch the movie.
Yeah.
X8 had it where it was sort of after the end of the show proper. W had it take place between episode 44 or 45. Who cares where the O's one took place? Forza took place before the end of the show too, and then Wizards was technically an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Along with Guy.
Yeah.
Soccer. Yeah.
That was a choice.
Choices. But yeah, it's just like with Ryder, I just want them to be a little bit tighter on the way that they end up treating these shows and the movies in reference to the show proper. And this goes for both team-up movies. If they have met before, make sure that you keep it that they have met before. They did that in the X8 Build movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like these characters have met before, sort of. But X8 still knows about him and what happened at the end of it. Especially with Peridot going to Bill's world at the end of that movie.
What I don't want to see is probably never going to happen, but I don't want to see any more movie-exclusive writers.
Why not?
Why? Because they never show up again. And they never have any bearing on anything else that happens ever in the rest of the show's existence.
That's a very good point.
He's a very good point, but I don't mind
I'm fine with movie-exclusive villains. You kind of need those, but as far as writers go, no.
I don't mind movie-exclusive writers when it's their movie, essentially, and the currently airing writer is just kind of along. During Drive's run, there was like a Kamen Rider 4 movie.
Oh, well, yeah, but that took place after the GP movie.
Or am I thinking of the GP movie? I'm trying to remember.
That was Kamen Rider 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Kamen Rider 3.
Kamen Rider Sango and Kamen Rider
Yango.
So they kind of just seem to be like a special thing of this is their movie and Drive is just along for the ride. Mm-hmm. So I kind of give those movies a pass because it was less a Kamen Rider Drive featuring this new writer as opposed to
new writer featuring Kamen Rider Drive.
Yeah, but I absolutely understand what you're saying. Like in the O's movie where Kamen Rider Poseidon.
Kamen Rider Poseidon shows up, but then you never see him again, and then it becomes Kamen Rider Aqua, and you also never see him again.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even come back in the show from the future.
So I get that, but I think there can be movie exclusive writers just when it's their movie, not piggybacking off the currently airing writer. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. It's still just they never really do anything beyond the movie.
Fair.
And in a franchise that seems to be all about just that franchising, it seems a little backwards. But yeah, I can get what you're saying because I like good standalone movies, so I'm okay with that.
They're doing it a little bit more, at least now, and I think really the last time that I can really remember this happening was in Weirdly Enough, the Ghost movie, where the like they use whatever the villain in the movie used to transform. Mm-hmm. They use that in the show with the whole dark ghost thing, and then they recolored the final villain's outfit from the movie for the end of the show because they're running out of money because of Amazon's.
So all the Kamen Rider jams from Gaian.
Oh my god! Ugh!
The
only problem, like the main problem with the Gaian movies is the fact that all of the other Kamen Riders that came after it were just 1, recolors, and 2, hodgepodges.
Yeah.
So either Kamen Rider Jam or Kamen Rider Apple, just all of those.
They're all the same thing, or they use the same power source, but it just ends up looking different.
It's kind of ridiculous. I get that.
I think the biggest thing that a lot of the movies are doing now is they're making it so that the form, or in some cases a power-up that was used in the movie, is being used again in the show. Mm-hmm. A really good example of this is Forza using rocket states in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that... Does anybody else have anything for Rider?
I was trying... legendary modes, when the Rider gets forms based off previous writers, don't care. Unless you're an anniversary season like Zeo or Decade, don't bother. Save the money for the actual show.
Especially because almost every single year they always do like an Ichigo form.
Also, movie forms that we never see again. That are just completely written out of the show for no reason whatsoever.
Like Fusion in Forza.
The Fusion states.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that one because that was awesome.
It's an awesome form, but that's the thing. He never gets to use it again.
Yeah. Well, they get a reason for that.
Fucking
they did, okay.
Drives Gain form.
Oh my god.
The Gain form, Wizard's golden form.
Golden
Gold Infinity Dragon.
Also, if you give a Kamen Rider a form, use it more than twice. All Dragon. Sorry.
Use it more than once.
CGI is expensive.
But that's that. Once again, we're just ranting about Wizard Show.
All right.
Don't make a movie better than the show.
Sure, that Wizard movie was pretty.
No, that's. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, the Wizard movie was pretty damn great. The Forza movie was pretty damn amazing.
There was something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, maybe I'll come back.
Oh, don't bring back Dai Shocker anymore. I'm done with it.
Oh yeah,
no more Shocker. Just no more Shocker in general.
You have
fucking done with it.
Opportunity to use Foundation X, and you just don't.
And they just don't.
So I'm just like, you keep bringing back this thing that a lot of kids aren't going to recognize, even if it is in Japan where they do pay attention to older things and rein it down. But that's a piece of media.
A 7-year-old's not going to know what. Hey, and they're not going to get it.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much cultural relevancy.
There it is.
Anymore.
He got there.
I was going to say like Revenant, and I was like, wait, they're not ghosts. But anyway, yeah, something like that. You have Foundation X, just use them. That's really all we want you to do. For Super Sentai, all right, here's the thing I really don't want to see anymore in the team-up movies.
What's that?
Don't make them dark versions of the Sentai anymore.
Oh, like Kyoryuger did.
That was stupid when Kyoryuger did it.
We're the dinosaur exterminators.
Yeah. You can tell because we're wearing black.
I will admit those costumes were great, though.
They were. Yeah. I do want that jacket. The Go Busters the Go Busters Gokaiger one, where they were just evil. For no reason. All except Guy. For no
Everyone's
reason.
Evil now.
I'm really tired of seeing that.
Goseiger Shinkenger.
He was evil.
He got, though, again, the black version of the cloak thing that you get. Fucking awesome.
Oh, God, it was so cool.
But, yeah, don't make them evil for no reason. That's just a stupid plot point that no one likes.
Make them good.
Damn.
Blanket statement and very, very haphazard, I know, but so many of them are terrible.
You're not wrong. It's just like they're missing a lot of good writing. I think that weirdly enough that
a lot of them just feel like extended episodes that are just really subpar.
Yeah.
And most of them are just either team-ups of some sort or another.
It's like some things had to be done along. I think the Deca Ranger Magic Ranger one is actually pretty good. But a couple of things that had to go done better, and that was the damn, I'm going to end up saying the Power Rangers names, forgive me. Deca Master and the Korag fight.
Like a Shadow.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been a longer fight. That really should have been a longer fight. They did like one run at each other and that was it. And I'm sitting here like, this could have been fucking amazing. You could have done so much with this.
No, because they wasted all their money on fucking side explosions. No, wait, I'm thinking Power Rangers.
You are.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's just like something like that. I would love for them to switch, like when they have the big fight at the end, they're like pairing off to fight specific people. Mm-hmm. I really, really want them to switch that up more. So it's not always just based on the girls are together.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I would love for, if you have like a female blue and a male blue like they had in Ninja and Deca Ranger. Well, I'm sorry, not Ninja, Hurricane Ranger and Deca Ranger. Just like you could have done a lot with that. And just made it just more interesting so it's not the girls fighting the one female villain that they decided to bring for this team up.
You know, token girls.
I want them to do that so much more. I want more interaction. The Tokuuja Kyoryuja one pisses me off because it's basically just King and Right.
Oh my god.
And that
movie's awful.
That movie was... Though I will admit, the only good part about that movie was the 6 Rangers being together.
Yeah.
They were pretty great.
But it's like so much of it.
This is where I die. No, you can die over there. This is where I die.
I loved it. I thought that was hilarious.
You can die over there, but this is where I
was like, that's where the comedy is. But it's just like, in that specific movie, the Kyoryujas are sidelined immediately. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah, but then King shows up and proceeds to make everything about him.
I do. I really like. I think when the Kyoryujas show up, they morph in front of the Tokuujas, blowing them up.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty fun.
It's great comedy right there.
So
there are some things that are well done, but it's just like a lot of them. Like Jacob said.
I would love the next. I would say in the next one, but I just remembered who's involved in the next one.
The Pet Q.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a big one.
Yeah,
I want to see a team up, quote unquote, Sentai movie where the two Sentais have conflicting ideologies and start off fighting each other, kind of like in a BVS standard. But
they did that, sort of, in the Q Ranger Space Squad movie. That movie had not bad writing. You could do something like that more often than not. So you actually have actual conflict as to why they're fighting each other, instead of just being, hey, you're red. Hey, you're also red. And that's basically it.
Fight.
Basically.
Kiss.
Just
like the episode, like the early episode of Q Ranger where fucking Deca Red shows up and they accuse them of being
Gavin.
Gavin shows up and they get accused of being perverts, so Gavin tries to arrest them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
Or in the 199 movie where the Gosagers want their powers back and they're like, nope, those are ours, we're pirates, we stole them, and through the course of the movie...
Honestly, that's the best Sentai movie.
Through the course of the movie, when we see, like, the moment where Marvelous blocks the woman and her daughter from getting shot, and Gosei Red is like, oh!
They don't suck.
They're actually not terrible people.
And it just ends with fucking Gosei Red staring up at Marvelous going, I want the dick.
Now, to be fair, that movie is always going to end up being the bar that we set it at.
Because it had the biggest budget?
Well, not just that. But also
it's the best.
It's just
it's a great movie.
You
don't need to have watched either show. You can just watch it.
Because I didn't when I first watched it. I had not watched either when he showed me that.
And it's just a great movie.
It is a very good movie. Though I rewatched it after watching both, and I enjoyed it so much more.
Yeah. That's true. After
you'll definitely get more out of it if you do.
Yeah.
So, and anything else we want to talk about with Sentai movies?
Better writing.
We already said that like 7 times.
It's true, but I'm going to keep saying it.
It bears repeating because we want it so much, but...
No movie-specific power-ups?
They don't do that, really. They'll do it sort of when they're just like, all right, so we'll let you use our powers. You can use, and we'll use yours.
Are we still okay with the teaser of the next Sentai?
Meh.
I'm fine with it. There is a caveat with it, though.
Some are better than others?
That, and the fact that characterization isn't always completely solidified by the time they end up showing up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So they end up having something where it's, let's see, what would be a good one? The Gokaiers are sort of set. The Gosagers, though, they act a little bit differently than they do in show.
I was thinking when Kyoryuger showed up, because when Kyoryu Red showed up as his teaser, because he seemed less of the OP, I can be great at everything, and more of just like the goofy red comic relief kind of character.
Because
he showed up before anybody else and was like, "Where are the Curators?" Well, I am. Where the fuck the other guys went? I have no idea.
And they basically did that because we had 2 pretty damn serious Reds twice in a row.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that, but again, you're right. The characterization was not set, and that's not the character we got. Which Kamen Rider is also, we didn't talk about that. Kamen Rider is also guilty of this. Looking at you, wizard.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, it's just... I keep coming back to the writing point. I keep saying it for a reason.
Be good.
Toei, treat your teams with respect.
Yeah.
When there are Power Ranger team-ups better than yours, that's a problem.
I mean, they haven't done it in years, but still. It's like...
Not the point.
Okay, here's the thing. You have the team, they're the senpai of, whichever team up that they're a part of, and I end up bringing this
back. Sentai, if you will.
Yeah. It's very true.
Sentai.
The Go Busters Kyoryuger movie.
Yeah.
Where were the Go Busters?
That was less of a... If you're gonna make that movie what it was, don't call it the Go Busters Kyoryuger movie, call it the...
Dino movie.
Call it the dinosaur movie, also the Go Busters are kind of there.
I would have taken Go Busters out completely and just said, this is our team up for the year because dinosaurs.
I mean, we didn't get one last year. So, well, at least not with the previous Sentai.
Oh, that's right. Kyuranger did not get a team up with the previous Sentai. Thank God.
This is Zero-Jer. Because then you
I was going to say, what would that team have been?
Well, you also remember this seems to be in a universe where other Sentais don't exist.
Yeah,
because Earth got taken over.
Yeah.
And when they do go to another universe, that's where they meet the Decas. And get
Deca Ranger.
Yes.
So that I think that is, since they already did that team up.
You never want one team to seem so powerful that it ends up overshadowed.
That's something I want to bring up. Don't make another team overpowered. Keep them on an even playing field. If you're going to overpower somebody, overpower the villain. That only the combined might of both teams can take.
The caveat of that is that the previous Sentai has already gone through its entire run, which means already getting all of its season power-ups.
Yeah.
I think the best thing, especially these team-ups have over the Kamen Rider ones, the Kamen Rider ones happen too soon.
That too.
In terms of the show's run.
Yeah.
The Sentai ones happen near the end of that, running Sentai.
Yeah.
It happens near the end of that. So it's just like, all right, we have these people that are set. Powers by this point are more than likely already set. They're as strong as they're probably going to end up being. And that's basically it. The Kamen Rider ones are just like, all right, here's the mid-season power. It's not strong after about 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Kachidoki.
In which case, you're dead.
And a tank.
And in that case, you're dead with a flag in your corpse.
Raise your flag.
But I can't really think of anything else to say, though. When lately, Sentai has not been doing team-up movies. They've been doing team-up episode specials.
Although we're not exactly sure how the Lupet Q one is going to go.
Who knows?
It could be a 2-part
confusingly.
Or just a special.
Because that's 18 Rangers. No, sorry. 19
Rangers.
Technically 20.
Technically 20, but it's the same person. That's like counting Zeo the World as 3.
Yeah. Well,
shut up.
It's a different suit in this case.
Same person in it.
And I really wonder how they're going to do, when they inevitably do it, the parallel fights at the end.
Because the Q Rangers outnumber them so much.
See, I would love...
2-1?
And we can talk about this because it's a thing that's happening. I would love for the Yellows to work together. Spada and Yellow. That'd be great. It'd be very different instead of just having her inevitably end up having to fight with either Hemi or Pink.
I still want one team up where Go Kaiger and Q Ranger.
She works at a cafe. He's a cook. They could get together, swap recipes.
It'd be fun.
But he's not the chef. She's not the chef. She's the waitress. So maybe have him and Blue compare recipes.
That still ends up having sort of the same problem.
I know.
Yeah, it's just switch it up. That's all we want. Instead of just seeing the same thing.
Instead of giving your Rangers cooties.
Yeah, just let them fight with their respective color.
Let them fight.
That would be amazing.
Thanks for Yuki.
Having Pink fight with randomly. I'm just going to say this is a random one. Stinger.
Sure, why not?
I would love that. That would be amazing, actually. Their personalities are pretty similar, so I'm just like, yes, do this. And have it be badass. because Tsukasa's already badass.
Badass. Anyway.
I think that about does it.
Yeah, I think that about sums it up. Let us know what you think should be excluded in these movies in the comments down below. As always, like and follow us on all the things. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on Patreon. We really do appreciate your support. Anything else you guys want to add before we sign off?
Nope.
Bye, everybody.